In Vedic astrology, one planetary force commands more dread than any other. Shani, or Saturn, has been associated with relentless hardship and financial ruin. This timeline visualizes the dreaded transit known as Sade Sati. Instead of a typical bad year, individuals under this planetary influence face a massive, unbroken 7.5-year block of grueling delays and deep psychological testing. Historical texts document specific tolls during this time: chronic bone and joint pain, sudden periods of severe poverty, and a crushing sense of isolation. Why would a cosmic system, supposedly designed to maintain balance, harbor a planetary force whose sole apparent purpose is human misery? Viewing Shani purely as random bad luck is a misread of the ancient texts. It misses the actual mechanism behind his existence. To decode that mechanism, we turn to the research collected and presented by Pawan Thakur of Thakur Property Consultancy. The modern assumption that Shani Maharaj is a cosmic villain is entirely backwards. He doesn't exist to destroy lives. He operates as a precise, necessary force designed to correct our deepest imbalances. The original mythology begins here. This image of an intense solar flare perfectly represents the pure, blinding light of the sun god, Surya, Shani's father. According to the texts, Surya's truth was so radiant his wife couldn't bear the heat. She fled, leaving behind only her shadow, Chhaya. From the union of that pure light and that dark shadow, Shani was born. This translates directly into human psychology. We know the truth, yet we constantly fall for the shadow of material illusion. Shani is the physical manifestation of that exact contradiction. He acts as the friction point, balancing our highest spiritual ideals against our lowest physical greed. The harshness we feel isn't malice. It is simply the friction generated when our flawed, ego-driven actions collide with universal reality. Looking at this high-contrast photograph of Saturn, we can see the physical reality of this balancing force. This map shows how he operates in time. Inner planets complete rapid cycles, while Saturn takes 29.5 years to inch along its outer path. Because he moves slowly, his astrological influence is deep and long-lasting. You cannot rush this force. Those frustrating periods where life seems stalled aren't cosmic malfunctions. They are the required, natural pace for profound structural change. Human ego demands instant gratification. When we don't get what we want immediately, we interpret the delay as a punishment. Pawan Thakur provides a specific architectural insight to reframe this mindset. To build a massive, towering structure, you must first spend a painfully long time digging a deep, invisible foundation. Shani's delays are the excavation process. This image depicts the legend of King Vikramaditya standing trial. He lost his entire kingdom and endured years of humiliation to break his pride, before becoming a true, wise ruler. Shani breaks down weak, ego-driven structures early. He strips away the rot now so you do not collapse under your own pride later. The texts describe Shani acting like a strict corporate auditor. He maintains a ledger of your karma, and that balance sheet spans across multiple lifetimes, not just your current one. This explains a common frustration. When a corrupt person succeeds today, they are merely burning through an old reserve of accumulated good karma. The moment that karmic reserve hits zero, Shani's balancing strike is swift, absolute, and unavoidable. No action escapes the audit. Justice may be heavily delayed, but the accounting is flawless. So how do you survive an audit by the universe's strictest judge? Superficial magic and shortcuts will fail. The cosmic ledger only accepts genuine internal character changes and absolute humility. Notice the posture in this statue of Hanuman. He possesses immense physical strength, yet he kneels in total devotion. His willingness to submit his ego is precisely what allowed him to restrain Shani. Looking at this historical photo of a man humbly distributing goods, we see the real-world remedy Shani demands: honest hard work, the release of arrogance, and consistent charity to those with less. Do not pray for an easy life to avoid Shani's gaze. Instead, use the discipline he forces upon you to build an unshakable foundation, one that can withstand anything the universe sends your way.